So we're very honored. And I just see that Kenpo Karten Rinpoche, our dear friend, just showed up in the room. Let me give you a little brief history of how I know this man. He came here with the Tibetan Center from Portland and did several retreats. And someone has a little one in the room, most wonderful. And he did several retreats here, and his retreats were filled with lovely energy and lovely, kind caring. We dedicated one tree that we planted in the field where our temple will, next to where our field will go. And the Tibetan people that were here did a little prayer and a little chant. The tree is growing quite well. And every time I pass it, I think of our wonderful Tibetan friends. So Kenpo Karten Rinpoche, in the room here, there are 1, 2, 3 monks, and there are 1, 2, 3, no, 3, 4, there are 5 students who are becoming Tibetan ministers. And that's a person who could, like a Christian preacher, they don't have to live celibate, they don't have to follow all the rules of a monk, but they will be able to teach the Buddha's Dharma and help more people understand the Dharma. We also have one woman who is practicing to become, she's going to take her vows to become a nun very soon. So that's our users. And with this time, I'd like everybody to go over to Kenpo Karten's picture. There's 3 little dots to the right, and we can do a pin. Scroll down and do pin, and that will put him in the forefront of the stage. And that way we'll be able to look at just him. And we're so grateful to have you. My dear friend, I want to tell you the main reason I want you here is I want more Western people to know who you are. And I want them to be able to go to your center and hear you talk. And I want you to come back to our temple also. And with that, my dear ones, this is the very venerable Kenpo Karten Rinpoche. Rinpoche means treasure. And he's a wonderful Lama of the Tibetan school of Buddhism. And what branch of Tibetan Buddhism are you?
Kaju and Nima Or.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
So welcome, my friend. So the show is yours for as long as you want now.
Okay. Okay. I want to check the first here. Okay. Okay. Tashidele, everyone.
Tashidele.
I am very happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me here with your Sangha. I am very, very happy to be part of your Sangha today. My name's, I think you already told my Dharma Baden. My name is Kenpo Karten. I born in Tibet, East Tibet, Kamnanchi. My root guru Sanjit Injin Rinpoche. You can see the behind the picture. No. Yeah, very hard to see. Anyway, he's my root guru. Then my uncle is also my guru. I have so many lamas in Tibet, my guru, my teachers. I was 12 years old. I went to the monastery my father sent to me. I have 2 brothers, 1 sister. I am the youngest. Then I went to the monastery. I was 12 years old. I study all the Tibetan writing and the readings, everything. And also these pujas things, the prayer, the chantings, and these things when I was young. Then I was 21 years old. I went to the 3-year, 3-month, 3 days retreat. During the retreat, we have 9 lamas together. That time I was only 21 years old. It's the first day of the year. It's a little bit difficult for a young man, yeah. The second year is the very, very busy day. Last is the very, very happy day. 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, we don't have the bed. You cannot go sleep. 24 hours. We have each Lama have the box. You have to stay there 24 hours. If you want to sleep and the box, you just sleep like this, lie down a little bit. But most people, most Lama, they don't sleep. It's amazing. When I think back my 21 to 3 years, this is really my tradition, Gaju and Nyingma, the training the monk, how to be a good monk. This is so amazing. Then I went to 3 years, 3 months, 3 days to the last year. I really want to go back to another 3 more years. I asked my teacher, is it okay to I go back to another 3 more years to same this place? He said no. Because all the lamas waiting for my room. I already seen it before I came. I have to. My teacher said I have to share with my other Dharma brothers. Then after this, 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, I went to another 2 more years retreat by myself and cave. Then my teacher sent me to another monastery, Edege and Chamdo and Nanchi area. It's a different area, sent to me the different teachers. I went there, I study like the Nalinda tradition, India, Shindandeva, Jindakate, and the Nagajunas. Then 1993, I have become the abbot from my monastery. 2 or 3 years, I have become the abbot. Then my situation is a little bit, I have to, trouble with my neighbor, Chinese government, that I cannot stay in Tibet. That I leave from Tibet to India in 1998. That I meet His Holiness Dalai Lama in Dharamsala in India. That I stay in the Dharamsala. That I went to Nepal. I teach another 2 monasteries, 5 years, 2000 to 2005. I teach the 5 years in Nepal, Tibetan monastery. Then I came to United States, 1990. 2000. 2008. First day I came. Then I stay here in California, 2013. Now I have become American citizen. I stay in the Montreal, California. I am very happy. I am very enjoy with the weather, peoples. I am very happy. Okay, this is my story. Then today my topic, my brother say, my Dharma brother, Lama Kozin say, I can talk to any things. He said, what you want? I think he is a very great teacher. I can see that I can meet the first time my Dharma brother Lama Kozin. I can feel something, and he's from his body and his Dharma center. I don't want to say too much that I can feel something from his Dharma center and from him. I don't need to teach today. I don't think need the teaching the Dharma, but I want to share a little bit with you. I am Buddhist, also Tibetan Buddhist. We call Vajrayana and Mahayana. Normally, I don't like to use the yana, these things. I can say we are tradition, Tibetan Buddhism, it's different. All Buddhism is the same. Everything is the same. But sometimes meditation is also different practice. Different practice is a little bit different. Because different lineage and different also tradition, custom, and also different teacher have the different experience, shared student different experience. I think a little bit different. My teacher, he always say meditation is the number one all the times. He say study, listening, contemplate. These things is very important, but when you all put together, it come to your heart. Practice the Dharma and go meditate. You must meditate. This is he always told me meditation is the number one. I don't know how to explain to you. That makes sense because Shindandeva, he say, Devju tangna katoko yoren to suchibze, Jang Sibye, you want to say by it, the direct bit to me song. Gang chuju to watch your same song the machine, the top don't have yom doja de that to me, Jinan Cham. Simpson to you, Mato, but to you, Mambuchisa. I don't know how to explain to you this. I hope you understand. Anyway, this is Shindandeva also say, meditation is the most important. Very important. The question is how to meditate. This is everybody say, oh, I don't know how to meditate. I like to meditate. Teach me how to meditate. My teacher told me the first year, where I went to the retreat, 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, first year, very, very difficult to catch my monkey mind. Very difficult. I have no idea, 2, 3 months, I don't know what to do. Then I told my teacher, I cannot meditate, teacher, what to do. Then he gave me the example, he said, look at something like today I have here. I show you look these things. Because this is very common in Tibet, we call beer. He said, look at this. Put in the front of you. Look at your eyes through there. Look there. Your mind through the eye to send to the object. How long your mind stay there? This is the first beginning. First beginning. Basically, he explained to me. It's a little bit helped, but I know how to do this, but the problem is my monkey mind is coming back again. What to do? I asked him. He said, oh, no problems. Monkey mind come, monkey mind go. It's not problems. You just look at your mind, how long stay there. This is the number one. First thing, look there, watch there. Your second monkey mind come. Don't follow the monkey mind. Don't judge the monkey mind. Also, don't block the monkey mind. He said, what we do, you know monkey minds come. You know, oh, my monkey minds come. That is the awareness. Because most people, we don't know monkey minds come. Or most people, they just follow the monkey mind. They think, they believe the monkey mind. They follow the monkey mind. We say here, I want to stay my mind here with me, this moment. Monkey mind come, true mind. The last mind is the awareness, mindfulness. They say, oh, no, monkey mind come. You just think, oh, monkey mind come, then monkey mind become your meditate. Slowly, he is meditate. You know monkey mind, then you don't have to do anything. Just you know. Just you know, don't follow the monkey mind, no charge, no block. Monkey mind calm doesn't harm to your state, your mind awareness, because your awareness catch the monkey mind. This is so good methods. He told me these things. The Tibetan we call Senepa, Jua, and Rigpa. Stillness, movement, awareness. These three is first he tried to teach me. Then slowly I meditate. Gradually, my mind is a little bit different than before 2-3 months. Oh wow, it's different. I don't see any more monkey mind, not too much monkey mind in my mind. Always peace, always happy with my mind. Then he said, keep going to meditate, keep going. This is Tibetan we call Shine. Just keep going to meditate with your Shine, peace of your mind. Just do it. Maybe I meditate 6 or 7 months. Then my mind is very happy with me. First beginning, before 6 months, my monkey mind really make me sad. Sometimes I have no idea. I don't know. Sometimes I cry because I cannot catch my monkey mind. He jumping everywhere. The later 6 or 7 months, my mind is very, how to say? Anyway, very happy. Then I meditate. Then my teacher say, I told him every week he come to my room, he come to my retreat every week. We have to say something. He asked me all each lamas. He said, how's your meditate? How's your meditate? I told him, he said one day, he said, now you stop your meditate. This. Then next level that he give to me, Lamthong meditation is Mekpachana meditation. He give it to me this. Then this is a little bit different. I think this is a Tibetan Buddhism. Most people, they think the meditation is just peace of the mind, nothing thinking, stop everything, just peace of the mind. The meditation is really meditation. Tibetan we use the name Dzogchen and Mahamudra is different. We call I don't know you know this, the Heart Sutra mantra, we say Teata Ongate Teatangate Parangate Parasangate Bodhisoha, which means the go beyond, go beyond, which means the first you meditate with your mind, monkey mind. Second level, no meditation with this thinking mind. Go beyond this thinking mind on the awareness. Tibetan we call Dzogchen. Ripungang Jama, Ripungon Tupa. That time we no use the names, same, and the mind. We use the Rigpa and awareness or wisdom. This meditation is a little bit different in Tibet, I believe. Then I meditate a little bit like these things. You know, the Lamthong, my teacher say, this meditation is like I cannot explain to you. You have to do. This is not I only say from the Buddha. He say, I cannot explain to you my experience. He say, Tomba Shiva, Chiva me, but Satinit in the Rupanchan, Mishib and Roger, Rupajatak in it, but he said, I cannot explain to you, you have to do meditation, this. Because example, this is space, and the sky is space. I cannot explain this is space. I say, look like this, color, shape, or design like this. I cannot explain to you. It's your really awareness, your mind. I cannot explain like the. But you have the experience. I cannot, I see, I talk to you right now, you listen to me right now, same this moment. I can talk with my mind. Also, I go beyond my mind. I can talk on the Rigpa. On the my Rigpa, I can talk. It's a different feeling, different experience. When you talk in your mind, just like this, see, my mind is like this, I can feel. When you stop your mind, it's a little bit Rigpa. Then you can talk, also you can walk, you can meditate. Rigpa wanjun and the Jabun Chodu Jabai. Rigpa Wangjura, Rigpa Lila Wangjurata, Rigpa Samlasina Wangjura. Somehow, I think this is very important. This is I just want to share with you today. It's a little bit. I know it's very difficult. One is my working English. Another one is that I think this is new for you, Tibetan Buddhist. Okay, I just want to share with you a little bit. Then also, if you want to know about me and my Guru and my Dharma Bada Lama Kozin say, tell us your story. I don't need to talk this. My Dharma Bada one from Chicago, Karma Chuya. I think he's here. Can you read my blog for them? Maybe you can share with them, Karma Chuya, Tony.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Well, would somebody? I think I have to have permission to share my screen.
Hold on, let me find you first. Wave your hand so I can see where you are, my friend.
Oh, so sorry.
I don't know how to share my screen to you. I don't know what to do these things.
Hold on. I just made you a co-host. So now you can do anything, my friend.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here is the blog that Rinpoche requested, called Medicine for the Mind.
This is my Guru, Sanjay Tenzin Rinpoche. The picture. Okay.
So I think Rinpoche, one of his students in Boston, requested that he give a teaching to some prisoners. So this is, I think, from Rinpoche's talk, right? I think so, Kenpo.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Medicine for the Mind. I want to say a few words for my very dear Dharma brothers here in Boston. It has been quite a few years since my friend Ed introduced me to you, and I am very happy that we have become friends. Today, along with speaking about my root guru, Kaju Sanjay Tenzin Rinpoche, I wanted to say a few words about the kind of attitude that can help when obstacles and bad situations arise. In general, life forms have various sufferings because of their own particular karma. That is natural. Hell beings have suffering of heat and cold. Spirits have suffering of hunger and thirst. Animals suffer from being used and from eating each other. Human beings experience suffering of birth, sickness, aging, and death. Demigods suffer from fighting. Worldly gods suffer from such things as falling from their state when they die. Suffering of the human world pales in comparison to the suffering experienced in the three worst realms of existence. Yet, the hopes and fears of human beings are stronger than those in other realms of existence, which causes them to suffer even more. The stronger our attachment to hopes and aversions to fear, the stronger we will be afflicting our emotions. And the stronger the afflicting emotions, the greater the suffering we will experience. As long as they wander in the cycle of rebirth, of death and rebirth called samsara, no one is free from suffering. Many people, when you say suffering, view it as something completely negative and faulty to get rid of. The Kadampi Geshis, however, who practice holy Dharma as it should be practiced, don't view suffering as something to get rid of. Rather, they willingly accept it. Suffering actually has many good qualities. For instance, experiencing suffering yourself can cause you to have more compassion for others. When you experience suffering, it uses up your bad karma. It can cause you to renounce the suffering of samsara and develop a sincere wish for liberation. It makes you want to avoid creating bad karma. It stops you from being arrogant. Suffering can have all these positive effects and more. If we don't want suffering, we must abandon its causes, delusions. Deluded afflictive emotions arise from being mistaken about things, which in turn is caused by ignorance, not seeing things as they actually are. It is important for us to abandon all causes of suffering. We should try not to let ourselves get too mentally disturbed by slight physical suffering. We may experience physical difficulty as a result of karma and obstacles that are out of our control. But the mental attitude we develop in response always depends on us. Since what I am talking about today is Dharma related, I want to give a brief account of the time my root guru spent time in prison. In 1959, all of Tibet was seized by Mao Zedong and the Chinese communists. At that time, many innocent Tibetan lamas and tulkus were put in prison. My root guru was also put in prison. All the lamas were put together in one part of the prison. The prison became like a monastery, completely filled with many lamas and monks, but they were beaten and tortured beyond measure every day. Many lamas and tulkus died in prison of starvation. My root guru was in his 30s at the time. He had spent 21 years in prison. During that time, he not only practiced Dharma, he focused single-pointedly on nothing else but the practice of loving compassion for others in a meditation of giving and taking called Tonglen in the Tibetan language. When you give, you mentally send to others your body, possessions, and all the positive actions that you have created or will create in the past, present, and future. You even send it to the undesirable enemies, demons, and obstructors, and so on. When you take, you mentally take upon yourself others' pain and suffering, sickness, bad karma, hindrances, and everything negative. Even though you have the wish to take their suffering, however, this does not mean that you will receive all of their suffering and bad karma. Rather, because of your strong compassion wanting to take away their suffering, it will destroy all the causes of your own suffering. And you should visualize this happening as soon as you take away the suffering and its causes from others. Your only wish is to take away other suffering, but the result is that your own suffering is lightened and ultimately eradicated. Because of Rinpoche doing this very practice, the prison naturally became like a retreat house for the Dharma. Many lamas and spiritual masters from different areas were placed together, so they secretly exchanged teachings with each other and had many discussions about their experience and realizations of Dharma. Because of this, it became a very good, conducive place for the practice of Dharma. The communist Chinese thought that if we could throw all the lamas in prison, they could wipe out Tibetan Buddhism. Not only was this the intention of the Chinese government not achieved, the lamas had found a place that provided many years of unexcelled conditions for the practice of Dharma. Finding the conditions, the bad conditions, to be a blessing in disguise, it became like a spiritual center for them all, and their experience and realization of Dharma grew more and more vast and profound. There were signs around Sanjit Rinpoche that revealed his realizations. For example, one day 5 groups of people saw Rinpoche in different places at the same time. Some saw him outside, while others saw him meditating inside. Some saw him in the kitchen, some saw him talking with others, and some saw him drinking tea. He appeared to different people in various aspects at the same time. These were signs of his developing realized qualities of the paths and stages of spiritual practice. By the power of his mind, he was able to transform an impure prison into a sacred temple, a Buddha land. Lacking such knowledge, your body could actually be in a holy temple while mentally you are still in prison. In Dharma, it is said that everything arises through the power of your mind. You now have the chance to use your mind in a similar way. Not only does being unhappy and resentful not help, it also harms yourself. After Mao died, it was announced that the prisoners in Tibet would be released. Around that time, one of the Chinese prison guards said to my root guru, "Your time in prison was over days ago. Why have you still not left for your monastery?" This guard was a young man who had seen signs of Rinpoche's spiritual realizations and had developed great faith in him. He had served Rinpoche in prison and had become Rinpoche's very close friend. Rinpoche said, very sadly, "Oh, I heard the bad news. If only the chance to remain in prison a few more years, then my practice would probably have become fully qualified. In any case, today I want to convey my deepest heartfelt gratitude to the Chinese government. For 21 years, I have stayed in meditation retreat with my food, clothing, bed, and everything kindly provided. In our Kaju tradition, every monk must do at least a 3-year, 3-month meditation retreat. I had done a 3-year retreat before, but I had always wanted to do a longer retreat, but my responsibilities in the monastery had given me absolutely no time for that. Now I have been able to spend 21 years in retreat. In its true nature, this is a retreat hut, not a prison cell. Today I give my most sincere thanks to Mao and the Chinese government." Rinpoche even composed a short doha, a spiritual song of realization about how his practice had been greatly boosted and enhanced by his prison experience. I don't remember it in its entirety, but it was very eloquent and beautiful. In any case, it is very important not to let our mind be disturbed by physical suffering. Physical sickness, frustration, and obstacles are not something newly arisen that have never existed before. It is just the nature of samsara. Buddha called samsara an ocean of suffering. The important thing is that we become able to transform it into happiness, with suffering acting as a causal condition. Bodhisattva Togmen Zangpo said, "When things are good, send it out to all beings. May the benefit and bliss fill all of space. When things are bad, take away the suffering of all. May the ocean of samsara be dried up." Palchu Rinpoche said, "If I am sick, that sickness makes me happy. It exhausts the bad karma I've previously committed. If I'm not sick, not being sick makes me happy. My virtuous practice will flourish in this life for a long time. At this time, you must also be patient and try not to be disturbed, no matter what kind of pain, loss, and hardship you encounter. There is no other choice. It doesn't help to just grieve and worry." As said in the guide to the Bodhisattva conduct, if something can be fixed, why should you be unhappy about it? If something cannot be fixed, how does it help to be unhappy about it? Take this prison, for example. By getting angry with others and causing them to suffer, not only will you harm them, you will also add to your own suffering. You will be tormented in body and mind, both. Instead of it hurting others, it will definitely hurt you yourself. There is no real winning through the force of anger. Better than that is to absorb yourself in love and compassion. The ultimate victory will be yours. In the 37 practices of the Bodhisattvas, it is said, if you don't conquer the enemy of your own anger, outer enemies will only multiply, even if you conquer them. Therefore, it is the practice of Bodhisattvas to control their own mind with the armies of love and compassion. That verse changed my life. When I was young, my mother, uncle, and other family members were killed by the Chinese government. My root guru had been put into prison for 21 years and so forth. Because of this, I was constantly angry at the Chinese government. I thought I should take off my monk's robes and get revenge against the Chinese communists. I was young, and at that time, I had a youngster's mentality. I didn't know how I should retaliate. One time, at my father's insistence, I was brought to meet Sanjay Tenzin Rinpoche. He had just been released from prison. He handed me a copy of the 37 practices of the Bodhisattvas and had me read it right then and there. When I came to this verse, I think it's the 22nd, it was like the boiling water of my hatred had been poured into a cool lake of love and compassion, bodhicitta, and a balmy feeling of bliss enveloped me. Ever since then, I vowed never to hate and be resentful towards the Chinese people. And I went back to the path of a monk as before. That verse changed my whole life. It is thanks to those words that I am still wearing the robes of a monk today. If Dharma strikes the right point, you don't have to know many teachings for it to captivate your heart and mind. The smallest practice of Dharma can definitely transform your mind. Your physical pleasure and pain depend on good and bad karma created in the past, as well as temporary conditions. As for your mind, however, no one else can ever control it. It is always in your own hands. If your mind is happy, even if you are in prison, it is not a prison. It is like a sacred temple. If your mind is unhappy, even if you have all the wealth in the world, it won't help. There are many wealthy people these days who are not happy at all. Real happiness must come from the mind. Such happiness arises in dependence upon Dharma practice. There is no other way. If you think in a good way, experiences of hardship and suffering can act as a cause for the positive energy and practice in your mind to increase, as in the account of my root guru's time in prison. Geshe Langre Tanpa said, "When I see people of bad nature who are oppressed by intense pain and negativity, may I cherish them like coming across a mine of jewels. That was extremely difficult to find. When others, out of jealousy, unjustly abuse me, may I take the loss and offer victory to others." Contemplating and meditating as much as you can on extremely blessed instructions like these will be of great benefit. Panchen Lodsamg Chogchi Jaltsen said, "Selfishness is the way that everything gets worse, while cherishing my mother is the basis for everything good. Bless me to make the yoga of exchange, my own happiness for the suffering of others, the core of my practice. Therefore, compassionate Guru, bless me, that my wandering mother's harms, hindrances, and suffering, all whatsoever may ripen upon me now, and that by sending my joy and virtue to others, all beings may come to have happiness and bliss. Though beings and lands are filled with evil fruits, and unwanted sufferings fall like rain, seeing that they exhaust bad deeds' fruits, bless me to take misfortune on the path. In brief, whatever happens, good or bad, may I transform it into the spiritual path by means of the Tonglen, essence of Dharma, and meditate in nothing but blissful mind." There are many potent teachings like this, which are definitely beneficial to read and meditate upon. When we encounter difficult situations, we should keep a broad perspective. If you are a monk, you are urged to transform bad situations, delusions, and suffering into positive factors for the path to enlightenment, and to be thankful for sickness, demons, obstructors, enemies, and so forth, for being a condition to purify negative karma. Even if that's not possible, we mustn't let temporary slight physical suffering cause us to become so mentally disturbed that we commit suicide, etc. Real happiness derives from the mind. Happiness of the senses that comes from outer pleasures and wealth is a deceptive kind of happiness, like a fish being fooled by the bait on a hook. People believe that pleasant feelings they experience through their senses are real happiness, but Buddha says that it is the suffering of change. No matter how much external pleasure we enjoy it can't be dispelled. It can't dispel inner suffering of the mind. Not only that, because of the hopes and fears it causes, it only adds to our mental suffering. If the mind within is happy, even without much pleasure and wealth, the mental happiness is conducive to good health, long life, less sickness, and so on. It can bring this kind of direct benefit. Mind is like a king that creates everything. When that is experienced, no person could put you in prison. Neither can they control you. It is always under your own control. I will never forget you. We can meet every year. Be happy. Tashi Dele. Even if your pleasure equals that of the gods, mind suffers from the sickness of hope and fear. This body, beset with many sufferings when viewed as a bad condition to aid the path, becomes medicine for the mind. The mind's nature is stainless, clear light, free, forever free of concepts, bad karma, and suffering. Not realizing this, alas, sentient beings are deceived, and therefore wander in a suffering round of existence. Harmed by enemies, tortured by sickness of delusion, deprived of livelihood, and so on, this suffering of the body is dispelled by the supreme medicine of bodhicitta. The essential instruction is tonlin, giving and taking, exchanging your own happiness for others' suffering. This bad disease of holding on to resentment and the evil spirit of unwanted situations and obstacles is pacified by the supreme medicine of bodhicitta. Don't forget, practice it. I will help you. I, Kenpo Karten, respectfully wrote down here some of my thoughts for the convenient practice of Dharma for my very dear Dharma brothers in Boston.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Okay, thank you. Kalma Giletone. Kalma Chuying. Thank you. Okay, this is I want to share you today because the reason I think this is 10 years ago. I go to the Boston every year. I meet all my sanghas there. They have the group, one Buddhist group and jail. I every year go there. I teach them, we meditate together, but I just go there short term, because I have to come back here. I go everywhere. Then after I leave, they're very, very sad. Sometimes they cry, make me also very, very sad. I can see the people's situation and the jail. Then I come back here, my Dharma brother, he asked me to write something for the person. That's why I wrote this one, is my thought for the person and story of my Guru Sanjit Rinpoche, same the situation and the person. After this, every day they read this. All the person, they share with them. I think they're in the newspaper. I think this all this text in the newspaper in the Boston 2 or 3 times I heard this. That's why today I share with you. Now I think we're going to little bit meditate. You have any idea, my Dharma brother Lama Kozi?
My friend, I want to interrupt you just for a second. I asked our esteemed guest, Kenpo La, to tell us about his history and what he has been through. Most wonderful training for a monk. Also, when I was hearing the talk that he just wrote, most wonderful. And we have been covering some of those same things here the last 2 days. So, Kenpo La, whatever you do is just perfect. We are so happy that you have reinforced things that we've been talking about for 2 days. So I just want to say that it feels like you just have been here at our retreat for 3 days now. So we're very happy with whatever you want to do.
Thank you. Now we're going to meditate a little bit. You just go meditate with me. I'm not going to teach you. I'm not going to change your meditation. You don't have to have changed. If you know how to meditate your way, your teacher. Sometimes meditation is very, so many teachers have so many experience, so many tradition also. I just explained to you an example, the Tibetan Buddhism, we are Vajrayana and we call they have the many different meditation. Most meditation we say, quiet the mind, walk with your mind, catch your mind. This is my teacher, he always said to me, catch your mind, catch your natural mind with you. All the times. This is he told me. We Tibet also say same things. Sim simbarsipana kechimbo, sim mean is to catch your mind. Watch your mind. This is my teacher told me. But also meditation have so many different meditation. Like the, impermanence. I love the meditate, impermanence meditation. It's really helped me, my mind. Actually very important. Impermanent meditation is so important. I know most people, they don't like the hair, impermanence, change and suffering and death. But this is reality. This is nature. We can see that, we can hear every day. I think this is so important, the impermanence meditation. I have hard meditations impermanence. I have a block, but not today. If you want, next day I will share with you. I will send to you my blog, impermanence meditation Tibetan way. Also, I am Buddhist monk. So many years I practice. For me, my guru is my Buddha. My guru, my teacher, my guru is my Buddha to me. My teacher, my guru is Dharma to me. My teacher and my guru is Sangha to me. He is Dharmakaya, Nimanakaya, Sambonakaya. He is Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. He is everything to me. That's why sometimes I meditate. Visualizations, visualizing my root guru. Actually, I have so many gurus. My root gurus. All I visualize, I devote. I think of the mind gurus, body, speech, and mind. Most is his loving kindness. And also his meditation. Just I share with you. People see the things, he's just a human being, just like me. But see, I just told you the story and his year. He's to me absolutely Buddha, absolutely 100% he is Buddha to me. That kind of meditation really helped me to strong your mind, devote. Then after this, the peace to mind, very peaceful. My tears coming to my eyes, I cry. Actually, my name is Cry Monk. I was 3 years, 3 months, 3 days retreat. Then my Dharma Bada, they call me, my nickname is Cry Monk. Because I think of the Guru, he is so kind to me. Actually, yeah. Anyway, this kind of meditation really help the mind. Really help the mind. Sometimes most people think meditation means just stop there. Nothing to think. Thought. Stop everything. Block everything. Just focus right now. This moment. Catch your peace of mind. They think this is only the meditation. This is also good, but so many other good meditation like the loving kindness for all sentient beings and devotion with your gurus, Buddhas, Dharmas, or the impermanence. This is so important daily practice. Like His Holiness Dalai Lama, he meditate every day. He wake up 4 o'clock, right? you wake up 4 o'clock now. He wake up 4 o'clock, he go bed 9:30, he meditate. His most meditation, his main meditation is the loving kindness and emptiness and impermanence. This is really, really, really help your mind is very strong and also same time very happy, very happy. Okay, now we're going to meditate, I think maybe 5 minutes here that I dedicate a little bit. Sorry. Okay, now we go meditate. Please meditate with me. Normally, why you meditate? Okay, I'm not going to tell you to do these things. Yeah, you bring the meditate with me now. Okay. I make here. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Now I'm going to dedicate, pray a little bit. Is it okay, my brother?
Yes.
Okay. Da jin sim jin dam je lo ju sun do war sin je lab do so ho chu lam de do war sin je lab do so lang tur ba se war sin je lab do so tur ba yi ji sun cha war sin je lab do da ge ju la ding yin ji sin je ma lo ba ji war sin je lab do so ro du san de ni de je war sin je lab do so ro tun de ni de je war sin je lab do Nirvani de Jivara Sinja Labda Soro Keji Nila Jivara Sinja Labda Soya Toni Tawa Rumboji Maji Banaji Jeji Jibanyamba Miba Kone Konde Pevara Shoda So Namje Judan Tembaye Jedara Sambaye Viendo Bada Ene Doge So Bade Jibes Nirvara Jivara Sinja Labda So Tembe Bajura Lama Shabe Tinzin Jiva Satin Yong La Cha Tembe Jimdang Atang Yoraj Timba Yorin Nebetra Shi Sho Zob Sanju Dubala Sadanandun Sevaye Badu Jibadam Jik Nivara Shevaran Zed So Thank you, my brother. Sisters all everywhere. See, I hope you enjoy today. I just share my thought.
My friend, we would like to have you back in the future. So don't think you can run away from us now because we know you. So maybe not next month, the month after, we will see when you're free to come and talk with us again.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Tibet we call Tangini Bongbonder. Oh, I don't know. Anybody can explain to the Beman Somo? Tangini Bongbonder Sinagari.
Kansi wara Rinpoche, ale tambu te khutsa mas.
Tangini Bongbonder Sina Ta. Kora Ta da Ocha de Nga Bongbunda Ochirawa, Simon Balakuyanja Chushiro Chilagodoa. Any time when the Bongbusuna Limbo Yomari, Tati Yagayura.
I'll try. Rinpoche says, like in Tibetan, we have a saying that someone else here, Rinpoche is referring to you, Lama Kadzanla, that you are like a horse and Rinpoche is like a
Donkey.
Rinpoche is like a donkey. So if the donkey runs before the horse, it won't look nice. Rinpoche is like basically saying you are more precious. I don't know.
Oh. My dear Rinpoche, it's so grateful that you could come. We appreciate it. Dharma is rich. It's like pearls and rubies and jade and diamonds. And we're so grateful that you offered us such rich treasure today. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Before you go, I want to have Taizi, would you do the offering of merit in English for us, please? This is a monk I think you met here before, my friend. It's Taizi. He's as a temple in Texas, and he's one of our regular people here. Would you offer merit, Tai?
May the merit of this penetrate into all things and all places, so that we and every sentient being together can realize the Buddha's way. All Buddhas throughout space and time all Bodhisattva Mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Mahaprajna Paramita. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samasam buddhassa.
Thank you, my friends. All right, my friends, thank you so much for coming. I think our next on our thing is we're going to have walking meditation with Jean-Luc. And this will be a good time to reflect on what we've heard here today. So thank you so much. Kenpo Karten Rinpoche. Also down below, if you look in the chat, I have his name, his temple address, and his website. So if you wish to send dana, the temple is sending him some dana in a way of thank you. But if you wish to send him some dana, please copy that out and you can send him offering of dana. Also,
Thank you.
there, yes. Take care, my friend.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
And we all learned how to say something. Does everybody remember how to say that? Michelle, would you say that for us all?
Tashi Delek.
There we go.
Oh, Tashi Delek. Yeah.
We learned that before you came, and everybody practiced saying it. I'll say it as a group. Thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
my friends. Thank you.
Okay.